What's up, guys, and welcome back to SCUM. We are back here at our base location. As you can see, I've gone ahead and built us a flag. I also built us a couple more metal chests, and they are currently full of crafting supplies. We got stuff for building. Now, what I want to do, I just had this thought, actually, as I was logging in today. Um, originally I had talked about building, from up there and kind of building out and doing a basement type thing. But for whatever reason, I would kind of like to try building the cabin that they have on the main menu screen right now. The little Christmas cabin that they've got. I kind of I took a look at it. I don't know if I have the layout quite memorized, but it I think I have it well enough that we can give it a try anyway. Now, obviously, we can't see all of it, so some of this is going to be guesswork, but I like the layout of it, so I kind of want to give it a shot. Now, the question is going to be where to do it. Let's see, how far out can we go here? Because the cabin, to me, looks like it's sort of an L shape. It has a section where your character stands that's like a 2x2 square with a lofted area, and then you've got a bigger open area that I believe is a 2x3 area with a partial loft. Um, so we're going to try to do something like that. And I'm just kind of looking at where we have an open area that's big enough. I think this right here will suffice in between all of these trees. I like the trees respawn, sort of, because, after cutting down a whole bunch of trees, hey, they came back, so we have easier access to more trees. But that also means that they're still in the way. It'd be nice to be able to clear cut some stuff to where it's like, at the very least, when you place a foundation over what used to be a tree stump, then the tree no longer grows back until you remove the foundation. Something like that would be kind of handy to have. But, anywho, we got plenty of construction materials. This is kind of a recommendation that you guys had suggested before, is rather than you having to sit here and watch me cut down a whole bunch of trees and make sticks and logs and all that I go ahead and do that off camera, put it all in a chest, and then we can still do the building, but we have the materials at hand. So, let's see what we can do here. So, what it looks like to me, now the problem with building down here is we're going to have to build up so that we're not having grass and stuff come through the floors, but that should be okay. Make sure we're not going to get into the tree going up. So I think and go about like, yeah, it's still not high enough. You bat rastard. What's the button? No, not that one. Get up. God, it's been a little while since I've done any base building. Okay, it does suck that we're going to have to go up high just to get above the brush, but that's okay. So I think we can do that. I don't want to fill it with the cleaver. Can I just put the cleaver away? We have the axe. We can just use the axe. So, no. This one. Put away. Now, is it going to use my survival knife? No. Good. Excellent. Okay. I need 2 logs. Okay. That's good. Why didn't I just grab a log with my hands? That would have been smarterer, huh? There we go. Walk faster. There we go. Okay, there's the starter. I may have already screwed up. That tree right there looks like it may end up being in the way. This needed to be rotated a little bit more, huh? I mean, we don't have to do it at that exact spot. I mean, heck, we could do it this other direction, maybe. Sorry, you guys have no idea what I'm seeing in my head right now. There we go. Snap that. Snap that. So, what the cabin looks like to me is that you've got a 4x4. Can I put another one right here yet? No. A 2x2 there, and then you have another 2 that comes off of here, and then goes 3 this way. Actually, that should be fine, because yeah, that shouldn't get in the way. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. Let me grab another log. I should have put the chests a little bit closer, but I didn't know exactly where I was going to do this yet, so. Yay, fantastic. I'm getting gooder at things. I really like that these stack now. That's extremely handy. I do miss having my maxed out character from last season, though, where this... it required significantly less to do these kinds of things, but that's okay. Also, for those of you that are new to SCUM, how I'm just bringing the blueprints back in is you hold Alt and hit C, and that will automatically place the last blueprint that you used. I'm sure most of you watching this channel already know all of that, but for those of you that are new to the game, or that are new to the base building aspects of the game especially, that is how you do that. It's a handy little trick. And I'll show you in just a second. You can also raise and lower the foundation, or the blueprints and whatnot. A little bit easier than just, moving your mouse. So if we want to place one there, but if you don't want it that height, let's see, how did I do it before? Okay, you hold Alt and then use your scroll wheel, and you can adjust the height that way. So if you want to make things a custom height, or you want to just have a slight difference in height without trying to sit here and do this and swinging your mouse all over the place, especially when things snap into place, just hold Alt. But I want stuff here. Now, so it goes back that way. So it's basically going to be a 4 deep, and then this section down here is going to be 3 wide. Oh, man. Is that tree going to be in the way? It doesn't... I'm a stupid. We can come out this way one more, and then just have it that way. The way my brain works sometimes is confusing even to me. Because, yeah, we could just come forward one this way. Big brain time. Now, to be fair, I don't know if this is 100% accurate to the layout in the opening screen, but it's what it looks like to me. So, let's just climb up here real quick. What it looks like to me is your character in the title screen is standing about here. You've got, like, the fireplace there, and then a window here, and then we can't really see this stuff, and you can't see this wall at all. And then you've got a loft that comes up here. And then This goes back underneath the loft area that has the bed. And then here is where the staircase starts and goes up. Here is where you have the chair that Scum Santa, or Santa Scum, sits in. And then you've got some storage or whatever underneath there. I don't remember what all is under there. I'll have to take a look at that. But right now, we're not really worried about furnishing things. We're just trying to build for the sake of getting stuff built for the layout. Hey, that will work. Okay. Okay, well, if that'll work, then we'll just do it that way. No, no, that one. Jesus. Filled with that X. Wait, how were we able to... okay. Anywho, we just need more logs. Man, the sticks auto-stacking is very handy. I may have made too much rope, but that's okay. Actually, that's not true, because we're going to need it for the walls and the roof and whatnot, too. This is just getting foundations down. We still have a lot more to go. I do wish that I didn't have to build it up quite so high, but that's okay. That'll give us a nice stairway off the front. And something that we could do... Wait, do these only need one log now because my engineering skill went up? Hot diggity! Everything decreased from my engineering skill going up. Woohoo! That makes that easier. I was confuzzled. Now, I didn't pay real close attention to where the windows were. But that's okay. Oh. So it's unfortunate that you can't actually fill these chests with logs, because this one is completely full of logs. This one is just logs. But, well, and my cleaver. But you see, there's still a lot of space in here. That's kind of unfortunate, because when the chests are just sitting on the ground, I feel like they shouldn't really have a weight limit. That being said, drop that. I don't know how the hell you're getting like 20 of these logs into one of these chests. It looks to me like one log wouldn't quite fit. I mean, if you'd shorten it up, then maybe. But still, I wouldn't think you'd be able to get more than maybe 3 in there at best. So, guess I shouldn't complain about the weight limit, huh? Now, I don't know where the door for this cabin is supposed to be. Because, again, we can't see that. But I know that it's not on, like, this east-facing wall. So, my assumption is that it's either on this wall and likely, like, here or here, or it's on this wall. Now, me personally, what I would kind of like to do, honestly, is build a porch. I like porches. You know, I've built a porch off of our house here at home. I still need to finish it. It's a fully covered porch, but I'm also intending to screen it in to where we can sit out there in the summertime and not have to worry about bugs and whatnot. But anyway, point is, I like porches. Now, we can't build anything off this way, so I'm thinking we should do if we're going to do a porch of any kind, it needs to be off this way. So we could do a couple more foundations here. That being said, I guess there's technically no reason that we need a porch, is there? We could just have steps coming out the front door. If we're going to do a door, I think it needs to be on this one here, or this one here. Honestly, this one would probably be the more convenient one because we're going to be coming down the hill that way. So, I'm a thinking, let's see what we can see here first of all. Just steppy steps, small twig stairs. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's too high. Fair enough. Can it fit on any of them? Any of them? No, they're all too high. Oh, no, it can fit on those. Cannot quite fit on that. Man, that would be a steep step, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Drat. Okay, well, if it'll fit there, then let's put it there. For now. Ka-chow. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Well, now we need to start on the walls. And I know there was a window right there, so let's go ahead and put a window one right there. Window wall. Ka-chow. Those two probably won't have a window. I would imagine there was a window over here somewhere and probably one over here somewhere. So maybe we do a window like in that corner and maybe this one here. Because that's a nice view there. So let's go window there and window. I think if we want one right there or facing that direction. I mean, we could technically do like one there and then one here, maybe. I mean, technically we don't have to have windows, period. I just like having windows. Honestly, I wonder, I'm thinking could maybe put a porch off this way or something, or a balcony or something going up from the second story. Anywho, let's go this way. I think. The hell am I hearing? I mean, obviously you can hear animals, but I swear I was hearing a puppet. You guys get off my property. Now, I think that'll suffice for windows, because the door we're probably going to do like the window door thing. Where's that? That one, one of them there thingies. Let's do that. And then the rest of these, I think, are just going to be regular old walls. So, walls. Is it facing the correct direction? Yes. Wall. Wall. Mm-hmm. Can't place more things. I wish that you could. Also, I didn't think about this, but we've been having some issues with placing base building elements. Like, you'll be able to place them. You can place the blueprints, but it won't let you finish them. As in, you can. It will say that it has all of the necessary components, but you won't actually. The blueprint won't actually finish. I hope we don't run into that problem here. And it's been an issue that you can't even fix with God mode. Because we tried doing that. We thought, well, I mean, you've already put in all the materials. Just go into God mode, finish it that way. And it still didn't even work then. So, I don't know. We'll see. Like I say, hopefully we don't run into that issue. What about short? Oh, I need more sticks. Go ahead and get your log in the backpack. And then stickity-doo. More stickage. Extra stickness. You know, you guys ever hear that Disturbed song, Down with the Stickness? You know, that's exactly what's going on here. Yeah, you guys are probably like, shut the hell up, you dumbass. Feel free to tell me that in the comments. I know I'm a doofus. I just say random things because in my head they're funny, and to most other people they're just sitting there going, why am I watching this person, or why am I spending time with this person, or... I feel bad for my wife because she has to put up with me all the time. You guys can just click off the video if you think I'm being too stupid. My wife has to sit there and just deal with me being there. Well, these walls take a lot more sticks. Well, then let's go ahead and get some... Oh, Well, I thought I had made a bunch of sticks and plenty of logs, but we may have to be cutting down some more. That's fine. I mean, we're definitely going to have to cut down some more. We're going to have enough, I think, to finish the walls down here. So you do that, do one of them. Hiya, ka-chow, bazinga. Boop, bop. Bippity. Hiya. Okay. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more logses. Logs. More loggage. How many more we got? We have 4. Awesome. So we have enough logs to finish this floor. Okay. Well. Lovely. Well, I'm glad that my engineering skill went up. Also, more sticks. Oh, geez, we're pretty much out of sticks, too. We got plenty of rope. I just made a whole bunch of rope. I figured it was going to take more. That's okay. We'll get more stuff. Point is, we do have kind of the main layout here for the main floor done. So, let me know what you guys think. Did I get this correct? Let me try doing something here. So our character stands here. Let's go into photo mode. Okay. Our character's not quite in the right spot. He needs to be over here. But, point is, that looks right to me. The sizing looks correct. Because, again, here you're going to have the staircase going up. It's going to take up this area here. You're going to have the stairs going up. This is going to be a loft with a bed. There's a window here, I remember. Santa Scum sits over here in a chair. It almost looked like he was maybe facing another fireplace. But I don't know. We can't see what's in this corner here because the angle is about like so. There's a fireplace behind us. There's this window where you have all the puppets walking around outside. And then this area up here above us is lofted. Now, I'm not 100% sure how you get to that because it didn't look like there was a way to get around here because this was just a peaked roof coming off of right here from what I could tell. So we may build a ladder to get up to this loft area, and that can be storage or something like that. But there were gun racks on the wall, gun racks and trophies and stuff over here. Wolf sitting at the top of the stairs chewing on a bone. I think a workbench back here. So point is, I think I got this layout correct. Now, I'm going to change it just a little bit. In that, well, I say that. Here's the thing. What it looked like to me, no, not health. This one, twig roof. It looked like they just did that. You know, and so you got roof panels there and there and there, which means that the area that you have to work with there for the actual upstairs rooms is going to be limited because of the peak on the roof. Now, how does that look? See, so it's going to be a nice even peak here. It's not going to peak for the middle ones because it doesn't peak on, if there's 3. It's going to crisscross. Now, there was a trick to getting it to do it, but it involves having to put support beams in like every possible spot here. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do that or not. And so it may just be that we just do a flat roof back there, which would be fine. I'm okay with that. But what I'm trying to decide is, do we want to go ahead and do a half wall? We want to get rid of those for the moment. Because that one, ka-chow. If that's all you got, that's a very tight sleeping space up there. You know. Oh, we don't need logs for those. Fantastic. We do need logs for the roof. Okay. But what if we did just like the low wall? So you do a low wall, and then you do the... Oh, well, you can't place it on that yet, stupid. You do the low wall. This is how I do most of my bases. I'll do a low wall. Not a half wall, although sometimes I'll do a half wall, but the low wall. And then you do the roof on top of that. And that gives you a decent amount of space. Let's see what the difference between half and a low wall looks like. Now, the half wall gives you quite a bit of space. So the half wall, when you're standing next to it, basically puts the top of the wall at about eye level. The low wall puts it about where, like, the windows are, like down here. It works as a railing, which means with the roof, you'd be able to get to about here. Now, the problem with doing the walls like that is it will kind of mess things up for putting in windows and such, because you'll have to do the partial walls all the way around to make sure that everything is even. So, that's what I'm trying to decide, is if we want to actually do that or not. Because we could also change the layout a bit to where this is maybe... I mean... You know what? Let's just go with it as the developers built it. At least as far as I can tell for how they built it. Because I want to see how well it works. If we don't like it, I can go through and change it later. We have plenty of resources, or if need be, we could go through with God mode or something. Ooh, it's snowing. That's pretty. Anywho, let's go ahead and start working on some of this here. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I don't think this whole area here was lofted. I think it may have just been this section here. So let's go ahead and start with that. And we'll do a twig floor there, and then we'll do a ladder one over here, I think. Okay. Bippity boppity. And then a ladder. Ladder. That one. Perfect. Oh, we need a log for the ladder. That's unfortunate. Why do you need a log for the ladder? There's nothing there that looks like it needs logs. I can see long sticks. Whatever. And then we got floor over here. Floor. Oh, poo, I need more sticks. More sticks, more logs for the ladder. Well, we have no more of either one. Okay, awesome. Fantastic. Well, let's go ahead and just chop us down a tree then. We got this one right here by the door. Might as well use it, right? Right. Okay. Chippity choppity. Yeah, perfect. And then you chop up into smaller thingies. So swear I'm hearing puppets. Oh, we got lots of long sticks. Okay. Well, for right now, let's just grab the small ones. Get a log in the backpack there. Small. Okay. I'm not going to chop these up into small sticks yet. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do a couple of them. And we do have a sharpening stone in one of the chests, so. No, damn it. I don't want you going in there, you bat rastard. Can you put that back down there? Is there something else we could put on our back? No. Okay, fair enough. Anywho, that'll suffice for the moment. I think we only need the one log for the ladder right now, yeah? Log. Ka-chow. Now, stairs. No, not spiral stairs. L-shaped. There. Those ones. What do we need? Log. Fantastic. I didn't pick up another log. It's okay. We got another log right there. And yes, I will be upgrading all of this to solid wood. Right now, though, we're just kind of going with the main basic layout. I'd like to get a roof on it since it's starting to snow. God, that's beautiful, isn't it? Okay. Now that we have this, let's see what this... Man, that doesn't give us a whole lot of space, does it? No, it does not. Yeah, that is a really tight spot there. Okay, well, ka-chow. What if we do that? Do I have a log? I don't have a log. Let's build that. And actually, let's build that one, put a roof blueprint on it, and if it doesn't seem like it's good enough, then we'll make it into a half wall. Oh, I didn't... What? Never mind, I didn't even start with a blueprint there, because I'm a stupid. Okay. That seems much better. Yeah, I think we'll just go with that. I like the low wall. That gives you plenty of room, because see, you can get almost right up to the wall there. So I think we'll go with that. Okay. So, low walls all the way around here then. Which means we're going to have to do low walls over here as well, which that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. I like doing them that way. It definitely makes it feel more open, for sure. Okay. Now, that does mean that we're going to have to do low walls all the way around. Low wall. Why is it not... Are you not placing another wall? Because I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm a stupid. You guys know all of this already. Okay, that one just needs a log. There we go. Okay. Now the trick with doing this is getting the roof sections put on once you do these low walls. That's the tricky part. Because see, you can do the low walls from the floor, from the ground floor or whatever. You can't reach the roof from down here, though. So we're gonna end up having to, let's see, we're probably about at our limit there. How are we doing on sticks? Need more. Gotcha. We're gonna end up having to probably build like a table or something like that to be able to get up there to reach some of these. But we'll see. Now, ordinarily, I don't like having a flat section of roof like that, but the reality is I'm okay with it this time. It's going to work out fine. That's all the logs we got. That's unfortunate. We do need more of the sticks, though, so let's go ahead and make some more sticks. Small stickeroos, stickerinos. Pointy. Why did I only get 2 there? Like we should have got more sticks than that. What the hell? Huh. Weren't we getting more sticks than that before? I swear I was getting more sticks than that. Well, and then that one got us more. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, more sticks. Stick, stick, stick. Lots of stick. Yeah, see, sometimes you get 5, sometimes you get 2. Huh. Unless they just went elsewhere, which is entirely possible. Ah, they may have just gone elsewhere. I was slightly too far away. Fantastic. Okay. Move down there, please, so that we can pick up more log. More log. Damn you. I don't know if we can do... Ah, poop. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and knock out the stick portions of these. We already have. Fair enough. Logs. I need those, please. More of the big extra jumbo sticks. And I'm very glad that we found this axe. Oh, perfect. We do have room for that. You two go down on the ground, please, and then you get over here. We're going to have to sharpen that axe soon. Log. Log. Okay, we need 3 more for up here. And then 4 for over yonder. Okay, so we need 7. We don't have 7, do we? We do have 7. We have exactly 7. Hot diggity. I don't remember if we need logs for the roof. But we'll find out. Anyway, like I said, I kind of want to get the basic structure down. If we can get the roof on here, that'd be great, considering it's snowing. At least it's not raining. The snow is easier to deal with than the rain. It seems, anyway. Now, we'll see if my character ends up getting sick. Hopefully not, but you never know. Now, one thing that I would like to see in the game is, the fireplaces that we can build. The improvised ovens. They're nice. They really are. I like them quite a bit. But that's not the fireplace that they show in the thing, in the title screen. There's also the railings that they have over there are not anything that we can access in-game. So that's kind of frustrating, to be honest. They're showing assets in that picture that we can't use. And that kind of sucks. Because I would really like to be able to build a nice, actual, cozy fireplace as opposed to just an oven. Also, I'm glad that we can telekinetically move these logs up ladders and stuff like that without having to drop things. Log. Yeah. Any chance I can do this from... Yes. Perfect. Okie dokie. Now that we got that, let's start putting some roof sections up. Roof. Oh, drat. We need log for you. Of course we do. No. There, that one. Roof. Yeah, you can kind of do that. You'd be able to do things that way. We might be able to just get these roof sections like this. Yeah, okay, so we'll be able to fill them in like that. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to need how many logs? Need 1 log per roof section, right? So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 logs. Okay. 1 tree ought to get that. Fantastic. Let's see, this appears to be the closest tree. You're not quite on the tree there, bud, but that's okay. I appreciate the effort. Go ahead and pick up one of those. We're gonna need more sticks as well, but we have sticks still from over that one. Oh, drat, I need more rope. Well, fortunately, we have oodles and oodles of that. No, not up there. Down here, please. Give me multiple thingies of that. There, that ought to be all the rope that we need. Log. Log. Also, I'm kind of liking the snow camo now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I am rocking the snow camo. Now, can I get this log into here? Yes, I can. Excellent. Oh, excellent. I can jump with a wooden log. Perfect. Do you still need tree branch open? Yeah, you do. Okay. We need a log there. Log, log. Okay, so 3 more logs. Beautiful. We're going to have just enough. I mean, we still need to put up some more walls, but, you know, perfect. Well, I wanted to do this in such a way that you guys wouldn't have to watch me cut down a bunch of trees and chop up a bunch of sticks and stuff like that. And we kinda got that, sorta, kinda, a little bit. At least for the main floor of the house, but I do apologize for not having enough resources made. I thought we were going to have enough. You never really think about just how much it takes for a lot of this stuff. Now, something else, it looked to me like this section here was also lofted. So I think maybe we need to put in some more flooring here on this side too. So we'll get to that here shortly. Climb, thank you. Like I said, I want to get the main stuff done here first. Now, craft your power walls. Okay, so some of you have asked how you get the walls to snap like this on top of the partial walls. So long as the wall itself is on the same level as the roof, so, you know, they're both sitting on top of a low wall like that, it will still snap and form, you see, to the shape of the wall or of the roof. Now, the problem comes if you want to put any kind of window or anything. So you can still technically do that, but it looks kind of goofy. What I wish you could do is when you put stuff in, you could then cut windows. You know? Now, I don't know about if you do something like that. How does that one work? Okay, it still looks goofy. I wasn't planning to put windows up here anyway, but... Okay. Now, for this over here... Wall... Facing the correct one? Yes. Okay. Wall. 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 Not quite sure how we're going to do that just yet. But anyway. Because you can't put another wall right there. So we'll have to figure something out there. I didn't think about that. I'm curious as to how the developers did it. Interesting. Anywho, window, wall, because I'm pretty darn sure I remember a window being there. And then we're going to have floor. There, can you snap there? No. Because there's no support down here for it. Although it's done it before. Whatever. Anyway, we need logs for all that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more logs. Great. Don't have that many. And we need more sticks, too. Do we still have more stick? More stick. Oh. We only have the 2 small wooden sticks. Well, poop. Oakley dokley, then. We'll just grab this here and make some more sticks. More stickage. Stickity-doos. Small, small. Small, 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 small. That's not small. I want small. There we go. All of the small sticks. Okay. You're still not quite on the tree there, bud. I'm hoping that once we get that up there in place, you know, that window wall, that will provide support for the floor sections up top. We'll see. It used to. We'll see if it still does. Or at least I'm pretty sure it used to anyway. Sticks. Need more sticks already. I'm hungry. Me too, buddy. Me too. More small sticks. I wish that you could do like an auto craft with the sticks. Like, oh, I need to sharpen that axe here pretty soon. Man, stuff is still getting... It's like decaying a lot faster than I feel like it should. You know... Yeah, like my boots, I repaired them before this video started, so they were 100% when this video started, and they're already down to 93. That's crazy. Now, I did see, I think it was Wilksy, put out a video saying that right now, because of this bug, with all this stuff, that he recommends we just put all of our decay down to 0.1. So we may do that. Because that's just a little bit ridiculous the way they have the decay set right now. And I'm not sure why it's set the way it is, but whatever. It is what it is. And sorry, this video may go a little bit longer just because I want to get this main structure for the house done. And I would like to get it done in the video, just so you guys can kind of see the final thing of what I'm trying to go for here in terms of the main structure of the house. Obviously, it's not going to be furnished for a little while still, but this is actually a pretty good size little cabin here. I like it. One of those, and that. Now, can I put that floor up there? I can put it there. Can I then put one here? Will it snap? No, weak stability. Damn it. That's unfortunate. Well, something we could do. Tell me what you guys think of this. We box this all in. and then wall that off. You'd have a door there, or we could leave this open, I don't care. But I mean, if we wanted to bring, this all over here, but, extend that floor out. Actually, we don't even need to do that, technically. Do we? Technically, no. Technically, I mean, we would still need to wall it off up there. But what we could do is not that way, that way. Do a couple of those. To where you will never notice that they're there. But they would provide a support area for that. Now, we still need to be able to close that section right there up. So I do kind of still want to put a wall there. But we would need to put those there anyway to support that. So I'm kind of thinking we'll go that route. But let me know what you guys think on that idea. Okay, let's see. We're good this way. We need log for you. So we need 2 logs, 3 logs, plus whatever we're going to need for that. Okay. Well, we just so happen to have some logs. So, fantastic. Log. I really like these. I like that they added these because you can build stuff like across here and not notice it. You don't have to have a pole in the middle of your freaking room. I really, really like that. Oh, and the snow quit. Of course it did, now that we have a roof on the house. That's okay, I didn't need that second log yet. That's okay. Not gonna hurt anything to have it, is it? Okay. So, regardless, it looks like to get that roof section on up there. Yeah. We're going to have to build walls right there. Because we need the support. Actually, is that even going to work? Oh, that's actually going to be a little awkward, isn't it? Because we can't put a door over there. So we don't technically need the wall on that side. No, we just need the wall over here. Okay, let's try this. I want to see how this works. So we go low wall there. And then we do, no, not that. And then we do twig wall there. Problem is that doesn't fix this. We may have to take that roof section out to make this wall properly. I think we're going to have to take that roof section out. That's unfortunate. Because that still doesn't fix that gaping hole, does it? No, okay. Okay. Well, let's destroy that then. Damn it. That is unfortunate indeed. But it is what it is. Because we need this to be a solid wall. Ah, poo, I don't have log. Drat. Log. Oh, we don't have very many logs left. Okay. Splendid. Okay, we're still okay on sticks for the moment. That's very unfortunate when you have to destroy things like that, but it is what it is. So we do that, and then we put that floor in there. Now we put on that other roof section, because now that floor is supporting the roof there, which means hopefully it won't screw up the roof over here. Perfect. I like it. The only issue is it probably looks a little bit wonky from out here, but actually, I mean, it looks the way that it should, so I really can't complain. Okay, well, we can do it that way, and then like I said, it looked to me like this over here was also lofted. I think. Now, they didn't have this wall here. Like I said, I'm not sure how they built it in the opening thing. But, again, they were using assets that we don't have access to, from what I could tell. So, they may have just designed it as a concept thing and not actually done it within the parameters of the game that we have to abide by. So, either way, we're going to do that. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Because, yeah, like, that wall was not there. That, you know, there was nothing there to close that up. So I'm not sure what they did there. But, doesn't matter. That, I believe, and this is just my opinion, is the basic layout that the developers did for that cabin on the opening screen. Now, again, I don't know quite how they did this all in here and whatnot. And to my knowledge, they did not use the half walls or the low walls. They just went with the roof straight off of the floor there. But I just don't like that because it does not give you much room up here. Now, they also did... They had some kind of railing system here that we don't have access to. The closest thing that we have to it is... right. Is like the bars, you know, the twig wall bars. I don't like those. I much prefer doing the poop. Fine, we need to do this, huh? Do one of those, which means we need more logs. Damn it. Okay. Well, we'll get us a couple of logs. Can I just cut up one of these logs that's on the ground? Rather than chop down a whole nother tree? Because we really don't need a whole nother tree. I just need a couple logs. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Now we can do what I was trying... No, not that. Now we can do this. But again, they were able to go all the way over to the edge of the stairs. And their stairs looked considerably bigger than what we can do here. So I'm a little confused here, but it doesn't take much to confuse me, admittedly. That's not the button I wanted. Before we do that, do we still have... Yeah, we got the half-width walls, but not half-width, half-height. You know, because you could do something like that. But that's not really what we're going for. We're just trying to make a railing so that we don't fall off the thing. So what we might do there is just put a little, chest or nightstand or something right there, just so I can't fall off of here. But anyway, for right now, I think we're going to call that good enough for this. We will probably do some railings around here. We'll probably go ahead and just fill this in because there's not really a point in not doing it at this point. It looks kind of goofy without it. In fact, why don't we just go ahead and do that. There. Now we got a nice room up here. Realistically, we could get more room out of this place if we took out the stairs and just made it to where we can just run all the way around there. But this is kind of what they designed. So, for now, I think we're going to go with this. Let me know what you guys think on this design. Let me know if you think we should keep it. Because we can certainly try something different. Maybe this is how they did it. Maybe they just did that. I don't know. Anywho. Let's see. He needs to be kind of further over this way. Spin around and this way and down and down, I say. That actually looks pretty decent compared to what they have on the loading screen. I think, let's see, I think it was a little bit more angled like so. But that actually looks pretty good. I'm happy with that, actually. Not the most efficient design. And I'm sure that there's elements of it that I did not replicate properly, but I don't know. I like it. I think we could certainly work with this. It's definitely big enough. So yeah, I think we'll go with this and call this home for now. Need to get the chest and stuff moved in here, but I want to upgrade the floors and stuff before we do that, just in case it causes any issues. But anywho, yeah, let me know what you guys think on that design, and we can go from there. So, yeah, I like it. So, let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoy it. I love doing the base building. I really do. I don't do a lot of it on camera anymore just because I know it's kind of boring and a lot of people don't like watching it. A lot of people do. I mean, I've done live streams before where it was just nothing but base building and me talking to you guys in chat. So, yeah, if you guys enjoy the base building, let me know and we can, do more of the process on camera. If you'd rather just, now that we have the basic structure up, if you'd rather I just go through and upgrade it off camera, and then, we can do some of the furnishing here and there on camera, but you'd rather kind of more just see the finished product as opposed to the whole process, that's fine too. Just let me know. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I actually like this design. It works. It's not the design I would have gone with, so I'm glad that I decided to try it. Because I'll be honest with you, for whatever reason, I was not really happy with the idea of doing the basement setup over here. I'm not real sure why. Just that's not what I had in mind for this location when I picked this spot. Which is funny because it would work well for it because of the slope here. But realistically, I wanted to build a cabin down there. And now we have. We've got a decent little cabin down there. It's a good sized cabin. I actually like it quite a bit. So, I'm happy with it. I hope you guys are happy with it. If you've got any suggestions on how we can make it better, please let me know because I am always open to suggestions. And if there's stuff that you think we should add to the outside of it, or like outbuildings that you think we should do, or just any suggestions you guys have for improving on this design, let me know. Because I want you guys to have a voice in how we do stuff here. So, with all of that being said, I guess I have rambled long enough. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I would greatly appreciate you hitting that like button. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd greatly appreciate you doing that. It helps the channel grow, and it lets me know that you like what I do and you want to see more. And beyond that, I'm going to go ahead and plug the links in the description. So we've got St. Jude Children's Hospital and Wounded Warrior Project, both linked in the description. If you'd like to support either of those charities, please go check out those links. Then we have my Discord server, as well as the Discord server for the Wolfpack Multiplayer SCUM server. That's the multiplayer SCUM server that I do all of my live streams on. It's a PvE server where we have player-to-player damage turned off and player locks are not able to be picked. So you don't have to worry about getting killed by other players or having your stuff stolen or anything like that. It's just a nice, chill PvE server. The settings are pretty similar to what I have here on single player. So there's no mechs, no drop ships, nothing like that. But we do have puppet numbers boosted, loot boosted a little bit. And so it's a nice chill server if that's what you're looking for. So if you want to check it out, go check out the Discord link, read the server rules page, and if it all sounds good to you, contact either myself, Necros, or Cornbread. We are the admins for the server, and we can get you set up with the password. And then we have my wife's YouTube channel, where she does a variety of videos, including ambient rain videos, comedy videos, paranormal videos, where she posts informational content on various haunted locations, as well as some evidence that we have captured because we are amateur paranormal investigators. And then we do family live streams over there where we play games like Phasmophobia and Ghost Exile. So if any of that content sounds interesting to you, go check out her channel. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one.